Great way to start a vlog, Candy. Hi guys. It's Wednesday, September 4th. I posted a vlog today, so I thought I would start a vlog. I'm probably gonna make dinner in a little bit. I'm gonna go out and hang outside for a little bit and get some air. It was like 80 today. So let me see. It's down to 73, so it should be nice. Yeah. After work, I ran some errands. I went and got some groceries. So I did Walmart pickup, and if you haven't done that, you really should. It's super convenient. But you basically shop online and they pull the groceries for you, help you load them, and then you're on your way. It's just super quick for me sometimes. I don't always do it, but it's really convenient. Anyway, I am in charge of the drinks for this weekend, for my sister's birthday party, and my cart was like 4 bottles of liquor, like 2 things of LaCroix, some energy drinks, mint and strawberries and Jello and Jello shot cups and some storage containers and rice and quinoa. It was the most ridiculous, like, shopping bag ever. But I am gonna attempt to make mojitos using LaCroix. My sister loves LaCroix. I think it's disgusting, but that's, you know, neither here nor there. And I'm also gonna attempt to make strawberry daiquiri Jello shots, and they're gonna be actually in the strawberry. So I'm gonna show you guys that, hopefully. I'll be doing that tomorrow night because the party's on Friday, so I want to have them done the night before. And then I'll just, you know, have everything with me. I'm also taking s'more stuff, and I might make some cookies if I get around to it. I'm kind of in the middle of, like, I just finished shooting a video. I want to get one edited so I can get something up on, like, maybe Friday or Saturday. So if I have time, I'll make cookies. But for now, I'm going to go outside and hang out for a little bit. Just kind of chill in the backyard, which is my chill area. And then I'll come in and show you guys a really simple dinner that I throw together quite a bit. Alright, so here's where I'm starting. It's some ground turkey. It's 93.7. I'm going to heat it up in this pan. So I have this in the freezer, so it's still a little bit frozen. Ideally, you would have fresh, or you would have had it de-thawed. Okay, so I'm just going to season this with Johnny's. Really? You're not going to focus on Johnny's? Johnny's. Trying to show you. A couple shakes of that. Some garlic powder. And cumin. You can use whatever you want. Whoops. I like cumin a lot. It's one of my favorite spices. Alright, so we've got the turkey all cooked. Now what we're going to do, I like to move it out to the side a little bit. I have this. Green Giant rice veggies cauliflower medley. I broke it up a little bit, and I'm just going to pour it in here. This stuff makes really excellent, like, fried rice. So if you wanted to, you could add an egg and some soy sauce. I'm not going to do that tonight. I am going to add some more salt though. I remember the last couple times the cauliflower was kind of plain. I've made this probably 4 or 5 times now. They have different, like, cauliflower mixes too. This is just going to cook up, and that's what I'm going to have for dinner and lunch. Possibly 3 meals, but definitely 2 meals out of this. Okay, I'm getting ready to do the Jello shots. So I hold out the strawberries as best I could with the biggest ones I could. And then we're going to make the Jello, and it's going to have half a cup of triple sec syrup. Right? Yes. 1 cup of Bacardi. And then 2 cups of hot water for 2 things of Jello. So those didn't turn out. The strawberries leaked. It was a whole mess. So this is what we got right now. Not happy. There's a mess. It's a whole mess. Hello, loves. Today is Friday the 13th of September. And I haven't vlogged in a while. Probably about a week, probably. Probably the last footage you saw was me making myself some dinner, I think. But we had my sister's party last weekend. That was on Friday. Saturday I did absolutely nothing, which I was happy about. And then Sunday I went and hung out with them, had dinner with them. They made me steak and mashed cauliflower and corn, and it was really good, and it was good to hang out with the boys. And Landon started kindergarten on Monday, so I got to talk to him about that and see his little outfit, and he's so adorable. Oh, Wednesday I went to work, and then I had a testing for a job, and that was up kind of near my mom and my sister. So the beef that we had got from the local farmer, it was ready to be picked up from the butcher. So I picked that up on Wednesday, and I got to see the kids again because my mom is storing her beef at my sister's house because she only has like a top freezer and I only have a top freezer. So I'm storing mine at Roger's house in our chest freezer. And so I'll share some of that with him. And then yesterday was Thursday, went to work, went and saw It Too with one of my friends for his birthday. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was a 3-hour movie, and I didn't realize it was that long, and it didn't feel like it was that long. But it was pretty good. We can discuss that in private if you want to talk about that movie a little bit, because I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. And then today is Friday, and I'm heading to work. And then Monday I have another interview for the job that I tested for on Wednesday. So, things are sort of rolling. I've probably had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Monday will be my 8th interview. So today's my 7th interview. Monday will be my 8th interview. And I don't know. I did get offered a job in it's south of Portland, and I didn't realize how far south of Portland it was, and so they were only offering a little bit more than I make, and so it wasn't worth the drive down there every day. The money didn't equal out, and so I turned that job down. So I'm looking for that perfect opportunity of money, location, and job fulfillment, basically. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. Hey guys, it is Tuesday, September 17th. I thought I'd check in. I haven't been vlogging at all. I'm not doing anything. I've been in this weird place where I don't want to edit, I don't want to film, I don't want to play video games. I just go home and kind of watch Netflix with the cats and do Sudoku puzzle, or Sudoku. I say it wrong every time, really? Yeah, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so over the weekend I hung out with Taylor, and then Sunday I didn't do anything. Watched a couple movies, got some groceries. I made granola, which I burnt a little bit, but it still tastes good. And then I made cookie dough so I can make cookies for the guys at work. And after I burnt the granola, I got so mad at myself. I planned on making vegan curry that night too, and I got so mad at myself that I was like, nope, I'm not doing anything now. I'm not doing it. And so I just put the cookie dough in the fridge. I made a few cookies last night and took them to work, but I still have like
probably 3/4 of the batch of cookie dough so that I can, you know, make those throughout the week and take fresh cookies to work every day or something. I don't know what I was thinking. It's funny because I made the cookie dough and I didn't make any of the cookies, and then on the next day I went on my Facebook memory thing, and I had done a post a year ago where I said I had made cookies. I made cookies yesterday, and it was when I was with Xavier, and it was that he had ate a bunch of my cookies and that he really liked them. So it was just funny that a year later I made cookies on this same day, or at least made cookie dough on the same day. So that was kind of funny. Yesterday I had a job interview. It was for a local government, like a city government, and so they had 53 people test. I ranked 8th, and they brought in 10 of us to interview, and after the interviews I was ranked 5th, but they're only taking the top 3. So I'm not moving on any further, but like, this whole process of applying for jobs and getting all these interviews and stuff has really kind of boosted my confidence that, like, okay, I am able to get something else. I am, you know, worthy of getting a different job. And so for right now, I'm going to ease off on that because my vacation's coming up, and I don't want to like get a job and be like, hey, can I take 2 weeks off for a road trip? I don't have any reservations or anything, so I'm not going to lose any money if I'm not able to go, but I do want to go. So that's kind of my plan right now. My friend Lewis is here. He's working this week. Next week he's off, but on Saturday we're going to the Funko Factory in Everett, me, him, and Brittany. And then Sunday I think we're going to the beach. He wants to see the ocean. I may have already talked about that. This morning I got up early and I recorded part of a cooking video. I made vegan curry this morning before I left for work. I find it easier to cook in the morning before work because my roommate is not home, and in the evenings I don't want to be like, hey, can you stay out of the kitchen and stay in your bedroom for an hour? We have a very small house, and so I don't want to impede on his freedom to roam the house or whatever when he's home. And so if I do it in the morning before I leave for work, it's easier. So that's kind of where I'm at with cooking videos. I'm going to try to do them in the mornings because it's easier, because there's been times where he's interrupted a video and he doesn't know he's doing it. But I feel bad if I were to say to him, like, you know, please don't come out of your room for an hour so I can do this video. And one of my friends was like, but that's your job. He'll understand. And I was like, yeah, I just don't think my job should impede on someone's freedom in their own house. And so that's kind of my reasoning for doing those in the morning. And I don't have a problem waking up a little extra early just so I can, you know, spend half hour, 45 minutes making something.
I don't know how to use this. What the fuck is the zoom on this?
As well. We're doing it now.
There it is. This is it.
Oh my god, look here, you guys.
Does it not zoom? How do you zoom?
Yeah, look, parking garage to the right.
Oh my god, so exciting.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, little babies.
Harry Potter?
Harry Potter? Well, that was terrible. Don't let me do that again.
Oh, you can't even get across this way.
Why?
I thought you could.
Oh, you can get Spider-Man and Batman things.
You can only get this way if you have a scheduled meeting. So we came all the way up here for nothing.
Because you can get pictures.
Yeah, you can get.
Look, Spider-Man and Batman have hair. Ah, so cool. Okay, I guess we gotta go back downstairs.
Yeah. I'm just picking this up here.
I'm overwhelmed already.
Yeah.
they're so cute.
Oh, I think it's like...
I want my picture taken with Hagrid. No. Look at Dobby! Oh my god, you guys, this is so cool. Oh my god, I would spend so much money here. Crookshanks is up there. Hey guys, thought I'd fill you in on what's been going on for the last, I don't know, week or so. I'm out in the backyard. The back door's right there. You might hear the cats crying because they hate when I go outside by myself without them. I'm currently sitting out here with this ice pack on my back. I don't know what I did. Well, part of it, okay, my back was hurting. And I thought, well, I've just been like sitting a lot because I was like filming and editing, and I work 9 hours a day, sometimes more. Like today I worked 10 hours. And so I sit a lot. And I've been doing a lot of driving back and forth because I had job interviews up north and down south, and like it was a lot. And so my back was hurting, and then Sunday of last week, so like the 14th-ish, like right around in there, I walked out on the back porch and there was a leak and I slid. I had like these little no-soled shoes on because they're just like my walk around the house shoes, and I slid and I fell and I bounced down the 2 steps, and I don't think that helped at all. So I think maybe like a pinched nerve in my sciatica area, whatever. So that happened last weekend. So all week long I was kind of like limping it along. And so like I sit at a desk again for like 9 hours a day, and so I would come home and like try to lay down instead of sitting in my chair, because sitting at my desk to film when I got home was just killer. Like even right now I'm like moving my foot back and forth just so like maybe the pain will subside a little bit. And yeah, today was really bad, but it's because of the weekend that I had. So blah 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 last week, yada yada. Friday I actually left work a little bit early because I knew I had a really full weekend and I had finished all the projects that I was working on. And so my boss let me go home early, and I laid in bed with this ice pack. Well, at first I bought the ice pack on Friday. At first I was laying on a big chuck steak. We just got like our meat from the butcher, so I have a chuck roast. It's probably like that big and like that thick and frozen solid. I'm gonna put it in the crock pot if anybody cares. But so I had that on my back, and that was helping a little bit. And then when this like cooled down, I used this too, and my friend came over and we sat out on the back porch and drank and talked and just had a good time. And then they were still here in the morning when Brittany and my friend Lewis from the UK, he's here right now too, and so they showed up and we all hung out for like an hour together. And then my friend left, and Brittany, Lewis, and I got in my car and we drove to Everett, and it's about 3 hours and 10 minutes to the Funko Factory from my house.
It took us over 4 hours and we only stopped twice. The traffic was really terrible. I'm glad we went Saturday though, because there was a Seahawks game in town on Sunday and it would have been even worse because we had to drive through there. So yeah, Saturday we went to the Funko Factory. So we drove 4 hours there and we were only there for like 40 minutes. So it's not actually the factory, it's basically their flagship store, but they have a bunch of displays. So you can see it's like super cool. But I also didn't want to film too much in there because there's a lot of strangers in there, like stranger danger, but like people that I don't know. And so I'll try not to put too many other people in there, but it's gonna happen because it's a public place. And you guys know that I'm like really weird about like vlogging in public anyway. So then we drove back, we got back into town. We left here at 11, we got back into town about 7. So it took us about a little over 3 hours to get home. And on the way home, we stopped at my sister's house just to get out of the car, stretch our legs, and like, selfishly, I wanted to see the boys, and because I hadn't seen them for, you know, a couple weeks. Oh, hi! The neighbor girl caught me vlogging. So anyway, so when we got back to town, we went to the liquor store, and we went to, he wanted Taco Bell. He'd never had Taco Bell before, American Taco Bell. And Brittany ordered sushi, and so we sat out here until, I think Brittany left at like 1 o'clock. And we just had so much fun. Like at one point we had him laughing so much he was crying and literally begging us to stop because his stomach hurt so bad. And it's amazing. And then Sunday we were supposed to go to the beach, and Brittany was supposed to call us or be here at 11, and she like, we woke up at like 9 and I was like, oh, she's not gonna be up till like 11. And Friday night, Brittany had worked until Saturday, 4 a.m. So she'd only got a few hours of sleep when she had to be here. And so she ended up not coming. We finally left the house at like 1 o'clock. Took him to Arby's because he wanted to try, he'd never tried Arby's, so he wanted to try Arby's. I was not in any shape to eat food at that time because of all the festivities of Friday and Saturday night. So I ended up just having a couple of his French fries. And so we drove down to the beach. The beach is like an hour and a half. Yeah, about an hour and a half. And we hung out down there. We sat on the beach for quite a while. It had stopped raining by the time we got to the beach. And so we sat out there for quite a while and just like enjoyed the sounds of the ocean. And then what did we do after that? Oh, I took him to Marsh's because he had to meet Jake the alligator man. And I'll insert the picture here. But I got to see my boyfriend again. So that was awesome. And then we went to the arcade and spent like an hour in the arcade. Came home, we watched Into the Spider-Verse and then Dazed and Confused. He'd never seen Dazed and Confused. And for him, it wasn't as like good of a movie or nostalgic as it was for me because like I'm super into cars and stuff, and it's like, it's an American movie. And so then we went to bed because it was like, I think it was like 10 o'clock when the second movie got over. And we ordered Chinese food last night. So it was just like a super like chill but super busy weekend. And it was a lot of driving for me. A lot of driving. So, yeah, so today is Monday the 23rd. Yeah. I do want to, okay, do you see my eyes? See how black they are? I just have liquid liner on. That's never transferred before. This is the ColourPop mascara that keeps doing this to me. I've tried it out probably 3 or 4 times with different like concealers and different powders. Every time this mascara makes my eyes look like that. So I'm gonna have to toss that one because that one doesn't work for me. If it works for you, that's awesome. But for me, it transfers down here a lot. By like 10:30 this morning, I was like looking like this. So that's not fun for me. I don't like that. Anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on. The cats are doing amazing. Oh, last night we're watching Into the Spider-Verse. So it's a Spider-Man movie. Athena decides that's the time she's going to jump up on my bedroom door. I'll put a picture right here of her jumping up on my bedroom door. she's like a daredevil. She just like loves to be up high. Like she's crazy. Oh man. Friday night we were out here and we had the cats with us and we got into like a really deep conversation and I forgot to like keep an eye on them and they were over under this bush over here. Let me show you guys the bush. That's their favorite bush, right? So they were both under there and Harriet doesn't go anywhere, but Athena had crawled up into the bush and jumped over the fence. And so between me, my friend, and my roommate, we finally got her out. But my legs are tore up because there's a bunch of blackberry bushes on that side of the house. I need to have someone come and take them out because they don't need to be there, number one. So maybe I'll see if Taylor still owes me some lawn care and see if he can come do that for me because I was tore up. My friend was like army crawling on the ground under the bush on the other side trying to get her, and like she doesn't know my friend, so like she wasn't gonna come to him. She won't come to me. She just like, she's a rebellious child. So anyway, that's what's going on with me. Just out here enjoying life. Yeah, back pain and driving a lot. But I'm excited for this road trip. We've got about 5 weeks left. I'm excited to see my friend Will in Virginia and meet my friend Lou for the first time. You guys have heard me talk about Lou Corvette so many times, and I'm like over the moon to meet him. I'm so excited, and I'm hoping that I can work it out with Erica Keiko Cupcake to see her when I'm in Ohio too, because she's not too far from Cleveland. And I also think that her and Brittany would like be best friends. I think that the three of us together would be super fun. So yeah, that's what's going on in Candyland. Nothing too terribly much. So I'm gonna sit out here for a little bit longer and enjoy the nice cool fall weather because it's fall now. Hey y'all, it's fall. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so hi. I got this kitnip box for the babes. We're gonna try to open it. You ready? Are you interested? Interested at all, Harriet? Oh, they got new collars too that have their names on them. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, how does this open? Oh, what's in here? Oh, we got some treats. Got this guy on a pole. This cute little thing. This fuzzy guy. Okay, I'm gonna take all of these. Oh, they're playing already. What's in there? Which one you like? Which one you like, Fiend? She's in the box. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna take some of these off of their, like, their backings. This one's already loving on this red heart thing. You like that, Harriet? You like this one, Fiend? It's got a bell, Fienie. Oh! Yeah. You guys see that? Oh my gosh, you guys love the toys? Harriet, that was amazing. That was amazing. Athena, you are not evil. Stop that. They seem to like the treats, though. I just figured up doing this on the bed would be easier for me. Can't you guys eat those in one piece, though? Man, there's a lot of crumbs on my bed now. I'm not sure about that. Pay no attention to the mess behind me, but I got this, like, handle thing for my camera so that when I'm doing vlogging or whatever with it, it's easier to hold on to. I'm very, very happy with it. It was only like $7 on Amazon. Let me take it off and show you guys. So it just looks like this. And it screws into the bottom of the camera. And so I'm able to like hold it like this instead of like have to hold the camera. And it's a lot more comfortable, so yay! Anyway.
Hi guys, welcome to another segment of Candy in the Car. It is currently 7:45 on Saturday the 28th. Let me double check that. Yeah, Saturday the 28th. Oh, I should know that. I'm heading up to, Landon has a soccer game. So they didn't have enough players, so they only had 3 teams, so he only got to play 2 games, I think my sister said. And one of them was last weekend when Lewis and Brittany and I went to the Funko Factory, and so today I get to watch his last soccer game. So I'm kind of excited about that. He has started kindergarten and he's loving it, and I'm so proud of him, and he's becoming such a good boy. Not that he wasn't, but you know what I mean. And then tomorrow is Logan's birthday. He turns 9 and it makes me want to cry. He has grown so much, and he is the sweetest boy, and he just makes my heart happy. You guys saw me open up the Kitnet box, and I was gonna only do like a couple of those, but one of you guys, Gloria, sent me some money to buy the cat some toys. She sent me this cute little note and some money to buy the cat some toys and treats. So I'm gonna actually use that money to go ahead and keep getting the Kitnet box for them for a couple more months. So thank you, Gloria. They will appreciate that, and I will be sending you a note and a couple of pictures. So thank you again. So this week, what has gone on? Let's see. It was a long week because last weekend was super busy. You guys didn't get to see that when I went to the beach because I forgot my camera, but I was busy both days of the weekend, so I didn't get much done. But this week I have filmed 4 videos and prepared for a couple more, and if I can get those edited, what I should have done, now that like hindsight, right, I should have uploaded them to my Google Drive and sent them to Shib to edit for me, since he doesn't work this weekend. Should have done that. Dang it. Now I can't do it now. It's too late. Might be able to upload them tonight, and he can help me out and do a couple of them, and then I can do a couple. I have vlog footage, which is this. I mean, I have a lot to get edited. I just gotta sit down at my computer and get it done. So, I also had a date this week, which was fun. I don't know if that's gonna go anywhere, but it was a good date. Yeah, and that's about it. Like, work has been pretty busy. So yeah, I just been, living. L-I-V-I-N. Living. I also want to thank a lot of you for the great compliments and stuff that I've been getting on my hair lately. It's still wet right now, but it still looks good. I've been testing out this customizable shampoo, and I'm not sure if you guys have seen that video or not. If you have, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you don't, look forward to it. It just depends on when I can get that edited and put all together too. So yeah, there's lots of good stuff going on in my life, and I was talking to my mom last night. My mom had all 3 boys last night. They all 3 spent the night at her apartment, and I don't know how she does it sometimes, because her apartment's almost as big as my house, so because my house is super small. But she had all 3 boys last night, and they video chatted me, and her and I were talking, and she's like, you seem a lot happier lately. And I was like, yeah, I am. I'm doing better, because over the summer, I completely cut myself off. I twice a week, she would have to message me and be like, hey, are you okay? Yeah, Mom, I'm fine. You know, it was just one of those things where I just didn't talk to anyone. I had completely cut myself off from everyone. And I don't know exactly what it was about, but I'm feeling better now. I'm feeling like I'm out of that. I don't want to say dark place like all the YouTubers and their apologies or whatever. I'm not apologizing for anything. I'm just telling you guys that I was not in a really good mindset over summer. But I'm really looking forward to my road trip, and I just feel like I'm in a more stabler place. There were some things going on with Roger and refinancing the house, and just summer was not great. It just wasn't. And so I'm in a better headspace, and you know, we're getting stuff done. I'm back to being like into making videos. There was a long time where I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I just like, I want to do it, but like I don't. Like, it was just not a good place to be for me. So I'm happy to be back and more motivated and like enjoying my content again. Not that I like was doing things I didn't like, but you know, I have. Someone messaged me yesterday, Christina messaged me yesterday, and she was like, hey, whatever happened to you doing videos where you do your makeup like a video game character? And I was like, yeah, that was another one of those candy ideas that I wanted to do so bad, and I ended up doing it, and then it just got thrown to the wayside. And that happens to me a lot, is I have these grandiose ideas, and I just don't have the time or the energy after work most of the time to do it. And if I have a full weekend, I don't have the energy on the weekend either. And it's just, for me, it's time management and that balance between like working all the time and enjoying my life. Because when I first started YouTube and when I had first left Roger, I was like, work. This is distracting me. I didn't need a social life. I just wanted to work all the time. And now I'm like, oh, well, I have 2 cats that I want to just like hang out with and play with. And I want to enjoy the backyard that I have. And even last night it was pouring down rain, but I'm still out there doing my Sudoku puzzle and just enjoying the sound of the rain. And I need to make more moments like that. I need to enjoy those moments instead of like forcing myself to work all the time. And so I'm looking to find that balance, and I'm sure people are in the comments are like, Kandy, you say this all the time. You need to find balance. You need to find balance. I'm working on it. You know, life is hard, man. I couldn't imagine if I had kids or something. So, yeah. Anyway, anything else I need to address? No, not really. That's about it. That's about all that's, you know, pertinent information. So yeah, I'm gonna go up, and I may take my camera out or I may not. Like, again, it's one of those things where like I kind of like to enjoy the moment and stuff, but my nephews love being on camera. They think it's hilarious. They just love it. And I don't know if I told you this, but my sister was talking to Logan one day, and Landon had called him fat. And Logan's not fat. He's a little chubby, but he's not fat. And so Carrie had a conversation with Logan, and she's like, you know, it's not bad to be fat. It's okay, you know. Mom's fat. Is she a bad person? He's like, well, no. And she goes, Aunt Christy's fat. Is she a bad person? And Logan goes, no, Aunt Christy inspires me. And she's like, what do you mean? He goes, she goes and she puts on herself on the internet, and she just like, she's so cool. And I was like, oh my God, he loves me. They go ape shit when I show up at their house. Like, my brother-in-law hates when I come over sometimes because they're like, Aunt Christy, oh my gosh. And then they like want to show me stuff, and they want to play games. And like the last time I was over there, Landon's like, Aunt Christy, you want to see my trick on the monkey bars? It's like, yeah, man, let's do that. Like, they just love me. And my poor brother-in-law is always like, you cause chaos and then you just leave. And I was like, yeah, that's what ants do, right? Oh, I did want to tell you guys that my friend that I threw the baby shower for, she did have her baby. So now we've got a lovely baby girl to spoil. So I'm pretty okay with that. Like, I'm having a hard time with it. I've told you guys this. It's because, like, I feel bad about not having kids. But on the other hand, I know that at this point in my life, it's not something that I could handle. It's not something that I want to handle. So I have this like back and forth with like, oh my god, I'm so happy for her. I'm also really sad for myself. And every time I'm like, oh, I don't want to see the baby or whatever, then I'm like, oh, you're being selfish, stop it. So it's this like weird back and forth ebb and flow of like, yay, ugh, yay, ugh. I'm sure some of you understand. I guess it's kind of like when all your friends are getting married and you're like, I can't even find a boyfriend. You know, it's just that like, man, I feel behind. I feel left behind. And I got an email this week from someone, and she was super nice in the first paragraph, and then the next 2.5 paragraphs, 3 paragraphs, were telling me all the wrong things I'm doing in my life and how I shouldn't spend money, and at my age I should own a home. I do own a home. I own a home that Roger lives in. I own that home. I can't own 2 homes right now. And until Roger can get back on his feet, I can't be bought out of my house. So for right now, I am just living life. Again, L-I-V-I-N, living. Anyway, I think that's all I want to talk about right now. I will see you guys in the next clip and, you know, enjoy.
So they just played soccer in the rain. I am soaked. My sweater that I wore is in the back. I thought I had a hoodie, like a hoodie sweatshirt. It's not in here. It must be at the house. So soaking wet. I did not take my camera out because I didn't want it to get wet. So now we're gonna go for lunch for Logan's birthday. So that should be fun. So there's this cool flower shop called Artistry and Flowers in my hometown, and they always decorate this thing for the holidays, and it looks so cool right now. I know you guys can't see it that well, but I just wanted to show you. Let me see if when my light turns green, if I can show you the front of it, because it looks so cool. See? That was all.